And last video for today, and then I'm just gonna go play Pokemon Shield for the rest of the day. Last time on Dragon Ball Z, what if Goku was born with Ultra Instinct? Frieza had found the location of the Saiyans, and Goku quickly put him into his place. Now, be clear, base Goku actually was about as strong as base Frieza, but then Frieza transformed and base Goku couldn't keep up. Then he went into Ultra Instinct Omen, though. Yeah, at that point, given the multiplier we have for Ultra Instinct right now, he completely trounced Frieza. So where does that leave us? And Frieza went off to run Vegeta went off to run Frieza's empire. So where does this leave us now? Well, this leaves us in an interesting spot. See, there's no Anamic saga that happens. So really, it's just a matter of what happens after that. Where do people go? Well, pardon. Here's the thing. There's a bit of a time gap at this point because we know there was a year of peace. Plus the year after the year of peace, and I believe a year without Goku as well. So there's about a 2-year gap, give or take, between when the whole Namek thing happened and then when Trunks arrived. So really, we have about 2 years. What goes on in those 2 years? That's the question. Well, first off, Goku Rads, they train. Gohan trains too. He doesn't slack. He's able to go. Chi-Chi's able to appreciate the balance of keeping martial arts alive within the family, but at the same time, being book smart and having a better future than just fighting. She can understand. So between Rads, Piccolo, and Goku, Gohan does train. Now, Gohan's power wouldn't be amazing. It wouldn't be fantastic or anything. There's no hidden potential unlock, so unfortunately, he's going to be very low on the bar. But 2 years training between them when he gets the chance, 15,000 is a reasonable number. Unfortunately, and yeah, people are going to get upset about this, I know, but I've never been one to shy away from what I think. And remember, I try to go with what I think is the most realistic circumstance in the scenario based on the change that has happened. Gohan's probably not going to be a big contender in this fight. By the way, I do not think Ultra Instinct is genetic. It's kind of just a fluke mutation, kind of like Broly's genes are. So there's that. Because, remember, Paragus doesn't have that. It was clearly an evolutionary mutation in Broly. So you can make the same argument for Goku. Raditz definitely gets a lot of training, and Piccolo as well. Both these guys get a lot of training in. Now, Piccolo was like probably 5 times stronger than Rads when we last left off, and Rads only around 3,000. That quickly does change because of the Saiyan biology, because of the Zenkai and all that. So, I got something in my eye, crap. I'm good. So, for 2 years, the training, go for Goku. Let's just even Goku out a solid million. I think that's really reasonable. Because he would be really struggling hard to, make sure he doesn't beat the crap out of both these guys. Piccolo and Rads, by the Rads, obviously, because, Goku's Kakarot's brother and, getting used to his family and all that. And, life on Earth, everything along those lines. He's definitely more mellowed out and actually enjoying himself to this, new life he has on Earth. And Piccolo, he's actually enjoying kind of being a mentor to Gohan, being kind of an uncle figure, having a good rival in Raditz, definitely. And, it's a solid rival Goku, though Goku clearly is far stronger. So, Piccolo over 2 years with training partners, easily, I can 20 times that. And Raditz, I think is even stronger because he's had a bigger milestone to climb, plus his Zenkai kicking in several times, certainly. Even if I only 10 times him, so let's see, I put Piccolo at 20, that easily puts him at about 300,000, easy. Raditz though, Raditz would be, even if I 20 times him as well, I think that's a reasonable marker as well. I can 20 times him, but I can also Zenkai him a couple times between those 20 times. So if we do it 5 increments and a Zenkai between those 5 times, the first 5 times I put him at 15. He gets a major Zenkai from that boost, which will put him actually pretty close to where Vegeta was. So let's say that puts him at 20. He gets another 5 times. That puts him at 10 or 100,000. But he gets another Zenkai, which when we get to that means... you know what? That I'm quickly realizing I'm overpowering Raditz at that point. So why don't we even that out a little bit? So why don't we Zenkai him to about where Goku was at at the beginning of the last segment, around 500,000. I think that's easy. But yeah, Raditz is also spending time both with his extended family and spending time over at Capsule Corp, getting to know Bulma. Bulma's getting to know Raditz, and you know what? She's a strong-headed woman. He's a strong-headed Saiyan, but he's also quite intelligent. He's actually can help, with technology and stuff. The gravity chamber was she made, so they can train a bit harder. They get a bit more in there. Yamcha's not happy about this. He still tries to, assert his dominance over Raditz, but Raditz quickly just like, no, bad human. Now let me have the woman. So that's pretty much what's going on when Trunks arrives. He arrives where Frieza's supposed to show up, and there's nothing. Like, what's going on here? Where's Frieza? Isn't Frieza supposed to be? Where's everyone else? Wait, I can sense Goku too. And wait, isn't he supposed to be on Yard Red right now? What's going on? And then so he flies off to Capsule Corp, which at that point they're all kind of having like a potluck picnic getting there. By the by, I think Raditz's clothes would be a combination, a little bit of like a Saiyan attire. Like he would keep a little bit of the wardrobe, but he'd be wearing like pants now. Maybe even like kind of like Piccolo style gi, but with Goku's training shit. Basically, he kind of have a Vegeta looking style clothing, I'd imagine. But he'd have his wristbands on because he didn't wear gloves like Vegeta. He wore wristbands. So he'd have those on. He probably keeps his hair in a ponytail. So everything, they're just enjoying life. So Trunks eventually shows up. I was like, excuse me. He's like, oh, who are you? My name is not important. What I'm looking for, Goku. And wait, who are you, Dad? No, that's Raditz. What's going on here? It's like, well, what are you talking about? Where's Frieza? I was like, Frieza? What? Kakarot killed him years ago. Who are you? Now Trunks is very befuddled at the moment. Just, this isn't good. Hey, can I just talk to you over here real quick, Goku? All right, sure. Look, I don't know what's going on here, but he briefly kind of explains a little bit of why he's here, but he can't explain everything. He's like, first, I need you to do me something. I need you to turn into a Super Saiyan for me. A Super what? Wait, a Super Saiyan. I have no idea what that is. I mean, I remember Whis telling me something about that, and Radz even mentioned it, Vegeta even mentioned it one time, but only in passing. I think it's like some sort of legend the Saiyans used to have or something. I don't know. Wait, you can't turn into a Super Saiyan? This isn't good. It's like, why? Well, why? Why isn't it good? I mean, I still have my Ultra Instinct. Wait, your Ultra what? It's like, oh yeah, my Ultra Instinct. And it's like, wait, you want to see it? I mean, and then, because it's Goku, he's perfectly fine showing off. Like, I'll show you yours if you show me mine. I'll show you mine if you show me yours. And then it's like, wait, this is a Super Saiyan. And then he powers up. It's like, poof. And then Trunks just powers like, whoa, that's awesome. Your hair's yellow and stuff. How'd you do this? And then he kind of explains it. You said you had something that's just as good. Show me what this Ultra Instinct is, Goku. All right, I'll show you. I won't show you the full form. I'll just go about 50% of the way. And then he just kind of it's not even a power up. It's more just the music just like, whoa, Goku went Ultra Instinct. Why? I don't know, and I don't know what this boy did. But wait, could it be the form of the Super Saiyan? That's impossible. That would make him a Saiyan. And it's possible there are more survivors out there. But and then Trunks. Remember, they can. Goku's Ultra Instinct isn't God Ki related. It's just something that's naturally attuned to hit. It's just a natural mutation, kind of like Broly's is. So his power can still be sensed, and Trunks now at this point is just like, whoa, I wasn't expecting this. And it's like, all right, I mean, you want to go or what? So it's like, so what do we do now? And then he just powers up and just. Yeah, it's like, why did you block? Well, I didn't have to, but I knew you weren't really going to hit me. I saw past your intentions and saw your true heart. Well, no, I'm not going to stop. I promise that. All right, fine. If you're not going to stop, I'm waiting. It's like, It's like, all right, yeah, and then he does. Because remember, Ultra Instinct, he can either block or dodge just instantaneously. His body just, he just powers up a finger, and the finger just basically moves instantaneously, just doing it. Basically, it was exactly what he was doing previously in that scene. Just doing, block, block. Whoa, that's amazing. Yeah, wait, and you said it's only half your full power? Well, yeah, I mean, I don't really go into the full version very often. That version's a little tiring, but still, I can do it. And it briefly shows off that. It's like, whoa! And then it's like, whoa. And the powered back down. So, what was the point of this? Then he basically explains the whole issue with the androids. Oh, pardon. And he, so the android, not even a Super Saiyan being, but I'll be honest, I don't know about that. That Ultra Instinct. That Super Saiyan thing might be really cool. How do we do it? Well, I mean, it's not good. Usually you can only do it through pain of loss and rage, but I suppose there are other ways to do it as well. I couldn't figure it out, really. I don't know. It's just the way me and my mentor did it. And he basically explains the scenario, and Kakarot goes over. He can't tell everyone about this or whatever. I can't remember why that was the case. Trunks really did a bad job of doing this. So he goes over, but unlike in the previous one where, see, Vegeta's not there, so he doesn't have to tell them about him or Bulma or anything like that. And he basically just goes over and explains what he told him, that he was from the future and that there's these androids that are going to come, and you're going to die from a heart virus, apparently. He's like, well, we must prepare, shouldn't we? Yep, we're going to be a lot of training. It's like, it's like, Goku, no, you don't. Chi-Chi, we have to. It's for the sake of the world. It's like, you're not. What's more important, your family or the world? It's like, my family, but if the world's not here, I don't have a family, Chi-Chi. Because Chi-Chi's like, that's the thing. It's like, I'm going to go on a little minor tangent. I'm going to try to keep it like a minute or two. But Chi-Chi really, and I go back to harping on Chi-Chi every now and then just because it comes up. Chi-Chi really needed to get her head out of her ass. I get it. I get what she wanted for Goku. I do get that. As a mother wanting something better for your child than what was previously given, that's completely understandable. But there's a difference between being concerned and caring and being a tiger mother, hen mom, and control freak. And no, spending all the money you get from 100 million zenny, apparently. Like, what the hell, Chi-Chi? You talk about Goku getting a job, yeah, he brings back 100 million zenny, and then you spend a lot of it, and then, they had to save a bunch of it, I get that, but still, it's like, what? And then why can't Gohan train? It's clear he can train and still do his job. We saw that with the Tournament of Power in the Super Arc when he had to train and get back in shape. He still was capable of doing his job. What the hell is your problem? And then Goku has to go train at least to get stronger, and she's saying no. And it's like, and he's like, no, you can't go train. It's like, he has to go train because what happens when a stronger? He lucked out with Beerus. He lucked out so hard. He lost that fight. What happens if Beerus decided that, he wanted to destroy Earth? You would have been done. Goku wasn't strong enough. He had to get stronger. And then she just coughs. I was like, well, that's just the games we play. We'll just do it again. It's like, what is freaking wrong with you? I digress. So every once in a while, when Chi-Chi's Tiger Mom persona comes to play, it bugs the hell out of me. It seriously does. Chi-Chi is like one of my least favorite Dragon Ball characters. And I think it's because Toriyama wrote her that way. Anyway, so the training commences. Now, somewhere in space, Vegeta also has been training for over 2 years. He's been training. And Zenkai. As it stands, his power is probably right around where he was at Namek. That's how much time, energy, and effort he put into his training, that he is now right around his Namek power level. And I mean that in the sense of when he fought Frieza the second time. Somewhere in the middle. He's clearly the strongest Frieza Force guy. And then, but again, he harpens on the fact that he knows he still can't beat Goku or Raditz, and it pisses him off. Now, that anger will fuel him later on in the story. But for now, he's just kind of hovering in space. They are conquering planets and stuff like that. Trying to stay out of King Cold's way. Like, if he can stay out of the radar of King Cold for a while, everything would be good. And honestly, even if he doesn't, he's got an ace in the hole should that come up. So right now, Vegeta's just doing his own thing. Will Vegeta ever come back? Maybe. We'll see. I've got plenty of other set parts of this segment to do later on in the week because it's the week of what ifs this week. So we'll see what happens there. But 3 years come and go. Now, during the 3 years, Piccolo, Raditz, Goku, they all get stronger. I do think Raditz unlocks the secret of Super Saiyan, and even Goku figures it out. And he realizes, like, oh, this is a bit easier to maintain than the Ultra. This isn't as easy to maintain to my Ultra Instinct, but it's still a pretty good transformation. Kind of a good warm-up step, a step up. And then he thinks, I wonder if I can combine it with it. Now, first off, by then he will not have combined it with Super Saiyan. But the concept of could you combine Ultra Instinct with Super Saiyan or a Kaioken or something like that? In theory, no. Theoretically, yes. In practice, the way we see it, probably not. Unless it is like unless it's a circumstance like Super Saiyan 4, where that is kind of more of a natural state of a Saiyan because it's more primal going with the Ozaru form. Because in theory, Goku could go into Ozaru and Ultra Instinct simultaneously, and then, figure out a way to go from there. With Super Saiyan, that's a transformation add-on to a transformation. I don't know if, even though it's a natural state of Goku's being in this version, it's still a transformation, so I don't know if Goku would be able to do that. The Super Saiyan 4 kind of thing, that one I think is actually well within the realms of possibility if I ever decide to go down that route in this one. Not saying I am. In fact, if honestly, this might be one of those circumstances that while it'd be cool, there's no logical sense for me putting it in there. So for all of you who get a little, it's like, what's your obsession with this form? It's like, I don't have obsession. It's just kind of how I naturally see things. But basically, yeah, they've been training. Goku's got a lot stronger. At this point, I'm going to be foregoing power levels, by the way. Raditz has hit Super Saiyan. So the day comes. By the way, Raditz, I think Goku would have been up on his heart medication. I do think that because Chi-Chi probably would have he would have told Chi-Chi that. He would have harped on that. She would have harped on that. So probably would have taken it just in case. So I don't think Goku gets the heart virus. Or if he does, he notices he gets it, but he has his meds on him. So it doesn't affect him as badly. Also, Trunks is born as the son of Raditz and Bulma. Yeah, it's pretty obvious I was going with that, but that he still comes into being. So Trunks will show back up and say, wait, I'm alive. So Dad did come back? What do you mean that your father? That's my son. That's my son. Oh, crap baskets. But anyway, they go to, I think it was West City or South, I can't remember exactly. The island. They run into the androids. Now, the androids. Obviously, it's still the same set of androids, 17 through 20. And 16 through 20. But remember, they were designed to try to match Goku's power from back in, from going from Dragon Ball and being monitored throughout his life. Ultra Instinct has been there since Dragon Ball, in this case. These are far more powerful androids than what they were in the original series. Like, far eclipsing what they were. Unfortunately, the multiplier of 500 that we've given to Ultra Instinct Omen and 1000 we've given to Ultra Instinct in general is still just a gap that I don't think they can cover. Like, let's just use our arbitrary number real quick here. Goku, let's say, for sake of sake, is at 10 million, base-wise. The androids are around 500 and 550 for 19 and 20, respectively. 500 times 10 million is equal to, excuse me one second, just to get that real quick in my head there, 5 billion. So, and even if I lowballed it, even if, remember, I had him at 1 million before this trade, even if I lowballed it at half that, that's still half of that, which means it's still 2.5 billion. Now, that being said, like Android 17 and 18, they would probably be in the billions for their power level. And these are just arbitrary numbers. These are just example numbers. What their actual power levels are, no one truly knows because there's no Daizenshuu for that after that. They go into astronomical levels, though. And Cell would be far more powerful than that. It's just Ultra Instinct is still vastly superior to anything they have. But Goku actually initially would go Super Saiyan to try them out. And that actually puts them on even keel with 19. So, they're going back and forth. Goku is feeling the heart virus, but he does actually, he takes a pill and just keeps going. He's still slowed down by it, so he's weakened, but he's not in trouble until he does a Kamehameha and 19 absorbs the energy. Right? It's like, what? He absorbed all that energy. What is this blob, man? And then, Goku's like, oh man, he absorbed energy. Well, that's not good. Kakarot, are you okay? Have you taken it? Yeah, don't worry, I'm taking it. I think it's just taking a little while to kick in, but I'm not doing too badly. I'm a little out of breath, but I'm good. It's like, your power's weakening, Son Goku. Son Goku, give up now, and you will give you a swift death. Yeah, but he just goes out of Super Saiyan. No, I think it's time for me to kick it up one more step, and then he just goes into Ultra Instinct Omen, and just rushes through and just kind of goes behind 19 and does the Vegeta thing, just rips his arm out. All right, no more energy absorbing now, and then just beats the crap out of him. I was like, no, 19! This isn't over. You can quickly realize that clearly he just miscalculated. No matter how much stronger the androids are in this timeline, they're just not, they can't take on, at least he and 19 can't take on Goku. So they got to get the hell out of there. Unfortunately, Raditz is right behind him. It's like, where do you think you're going? He goes Super Saiyan as well. Now, his base form wouldn't be as strong as Goku's. He's probably around 7 to Goku's 10, give or take. And that's just in terms of arbitrary numbers. That doesn't put him quite as strong as Dro. But it still puts him strong enough that on a surprise attack, he's able to get the lucky shot in and kind of like take an arm off as well. It's like, yep, I'm figuring you can do the same thing as well. Not going to have that happen. Oh, you bastard. But he's able to basically, use a flash bomb effect. Kind of like a solar flare, but he's an android, so he'd have a flash effect kind of a technique in him, I'm sure. And hightail out is like, we gotta catch up to him. It's like, go on ahead, I'll catch up. Gotta wait for my meds to kick in. So yeah, they'd have to wait for the meds to kick in. Meanwhile, Jiro is beelining it for his labs. Like, damn it. And, he's able to get there. It's like, finally, hopefully we'll pat those corrections I made will take effect. They should do my bidding. Kill Son Goku. And then 17, 18 wake up. That all goes down to the exact same where they kill Jiro and beat the crap out of Trunks, Raditz, Piccolo. Krillin's okay. Krillin's fine. He's like, I will have to stop you. That's cute. You're cute. Mwah. I was like, oh God. She kissed me. That was awesome. See, Vegeta believes me, and he's jealous. Everyone and there's that interaction with Raditz too, where it's like, what? Look, I'm from the future, and yeah, that baby technically is supposed to be me, but my father's supposed to be Vegeta, not you. It's like, your father was a Vegeta? I don't really see that. It's like, well, he was. It's like, yeah, well, sorry, not buying it. It's like, looks like you're my son. So, tell me, Junior, want to play ball with the old man? It's like, this is no time for this. It's like, oh, come on. Just a father poking at his son. Just all the good laughs. So basically 18, 17, and 16 wake up, and that's where we're going to leave it for right now. Goku is actually awake, and he's okay. He's just kind of laying back right now until he can fully recover from the heart virus. He can feel his chest pain and all that stuff. So it's hot. It's really hot. So yeah. Till then, though, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, subscribe. This is part 5. We'll be on to part 6 on Thursday. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, subscribe. As always, you want us to review something, put in the comments below. Let us know. We'll review it at some point and ideas for who would win. Star Wars, Superior Magic, what if, anything to do on the channel, put that in the comments below as well. I'll get to that at some point. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Later.